Red Dead Redemption 1 and Undead Nightmare has been confirmed on PC, and they're going to release on Tuesday, 29th of October. So after the last video, I think in summary most people are happy with the release, but today I really want to share some more information, really what's come out, and will it change your mind on buying it or not. As ever, if you like the content, make sure you subscribe, and if you want to follow this game's release, I'm going to follow it all the way up to launch, just what's going on and some of the further information. If you want to support the channel further, I do have a Ko-fi, which is a link in the description. You can support the channel, you can get early access to new content, and also roles in the Discord. Now, let's get into it. Purchase options. So talking about Red Dead 1, where you're going to be able to buy it, it is going to be available on Steam, Epic Game Store and Rockstar Store. It has been confirmed that you cannot pre-order it though, so you can't pre-order it. However, on Steam, you can add it to your wish list. There is a statement coming on the official Rockstar website explaining that there will be further information in the next couple of weeks. So later this week, it will tell you how to pre-purchase, Red Dead 1 and Undead Nightmare in the Rockstar Store and how you'll be able to pre-order it. So I think it's just released initially. They're going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. So no issues. So far, so good. No issues. What's the game going to look like? So going into the game and seeing what it'll actually look like, you can see from these screenshots. So these have been released by Rockstar, so they haven't been manipulated. They've had a significant upgrade from that of the port, and I think they look surprisingly really good. It's quite clear, there's better lighting, and it feels as though it's definitely a lot more positive in comparison to that of last year when we released it, although pictures looked better and they looked sharper. Ultimately, gameplay was relatively poorer. Now, I know they're only screenshots. And as you can see, loads of people on X already are saying that it doesn't look different from that 14 years ago. Now, I would oppose those views initially and say that I think it actually does look better. Even compared to last year's, I've mentioned already, ones on Switch, they are much improved personally. I think essentially you've got better lighting. You can see greater facial textures, they become clearer. I think the distance in the background also looks clearer as well. Or is my mind just manipulating it just to say it's better? However, I think, when we actually get the game in our hands, we will actually ultimately see. But I think in summary, after the screenshots, I definitely feel more positive than negative. So continuing that good theme, so far so good. Next topic, mods. Now I know this topic is highly polarizing. So there's loads of people, even part of the community, who genuinely hate mods. They hate them to the core. And, I'm personally not one of them. I'm lucky enough, was lucky enough to have and still play the original modded Red Dead 1. And I do actively play Red Dead 2 with completely variety of different mods. From a personal perspective, I genuinely can't wait for them. I do love Red Dead 1, I do love the story, but I'm like the fact you can modify and adjust it. And I know there will be assimilations between Red Dead 2 and 1, because some of the developers who make the mods will be able to quite simply mirror them over, depending on the coding. I think we can all be clear though, what's going to be one of the first mods after in Red Dead 1. It wouldn't surprise me day one after release. We've got a ped model running around, so rather than John, it's Arthur, which will be fun, it'll be a laugh. The last thing on mods before I cover it, Red Dead 1, they did have cars, so someone did modify it. So there was available to have mods in cars and stuff in there. It wouldn't surprise me if that mod is relatively able to mirror over to this and you'd be able to paste it in. I know you have got cars already in Red Dead 2. It's all dependent on coding, so I'm conscious there will be mods and stuff of cars there. The question is, how long will it be until someone can mod John and Arthur both flying around in a jumbo jet? For me, that'd be hilarious, but I know for a lot of people it genuinely ruins their gaming experience. But it's mods, it's fun, we don't take it serious, right? Price. Now, most divisive topic across, if we look at this in the UK, it's priced at £40 and $49 in the US and €49 in other parts of Europe. Rockstar, what are you playing at? Quite simply, why are you charging a AAA title price game for it? You're just porting. Now, I know I should be really annoyed about what Rockstar are like. I really should be annoyed at them. But the maddest thing is, when I saw that price, I thought, you know what, that's not too bad for Rockstar. That's genuinely wild. I should not have that mindset. I should be thinking, no, $40, way too much. Personally, if I was a level-headed person, I would think $25 to $30. I think that's fair. I think for bringing a port over to a PC, for nostalgic reasons, I think that's fair. But £40 or $50, that's going to put a large amount of people off. The only thing to mention on it, if you go to CD keys, Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, $15.99. That's $15.99 right now you can get it for. That's wild. So I know price will come down to a lot of people and it'll put a lot of people off, and they're categorically not buying it until it comes down to $20 or £20. And that'll happen. That'll happen latter part of the year. But for me, I think for nostalgic reasons, the price won't put me off, which is probably a negative to shows me how much Rockstar have manipulated my mind to wanting that game. But I think the momentum from last year, when I was so mega hyped for Red Dead 1 actually coming to Red Dead 2, this coming here, I feel I'm going to buy it anyway. So I'm glad it isn't the $60, $70, which I know some other ports were. So I think $40, way too overpriced, but it doesn't put me off. Rockstar, what have you done to me? Red Dead multiplayer or Red Dead 1 online? So Red Dead 1 multiplayer was actually a masterpiece. No, a lot of you wouldn't have played it, but it really created a whole new genre of multiplayer gaming. Personally for me, and I know it was quite controversial, I'm going to say this, but I personally prefer Red Dead Online or Red Dead multiplayer to Red Dead 2 Online or Red Dead Online. I genuinely prefer the first Red Dead 1 multiplayer. I know it wasn't as expansive, as open, as you could do more and you could hunt and this and that. I'm fully aware of that. But the game modes were more fun. It genuinely was more fun. This hasn't been confirmed, or I haven't been able to locate if this is going to be released. But I think Red Dead multiplayer, it's called Red Dead Redemption 1 multiplayer, would be great fun. I think it'd just be a bit of fun. It'd be a great adjustment to how people play Red Dead Online, where it's character building, it's specifics. It's just fun, and it's shootouts, it's cops and robbers. It's great fun. So if it does get released, I think a lot of people will be surprised of it. Generally would enjoy it. So in summary, are you looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC? For myself, to summarise, I am. The biggest negative for me is price, but as I've said already, that's not going to put me off because Rockstar have messed with my brain. They've already making me think, yeah, that's not bad, $40, because I pay $60 for that. My worry is, what on earth is GTA 6 going to cost? What is that game going to cost? But this is not a GTA 6 video, this is a Red Dead video. What I really want to hear is really hear from some of you guys, just your thoughts about coming to PC. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you glad? Are you mad? And what I want to do is I want to mention some of you guys in the next one. So if you put it down in the comment section, your thoughts, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever, and I'll be reflecting and commenting back on some of them in the next video. Next video will be next week, just recapping where we are, if there's further news. If the news stops, I'm not just going to be flogging a dead horse, so I will just stop. So if you have got this far, I really appreciate it. If you haven't liked the video, make sure you do, and if you enjoy it, and if you don't, put a comment in there what I need to do better or what I can do to improve. Don't forget, mentioned at the very start, I do have a Ko-fi, which is the way you can support myself and support the channel. There is an opportunity for you to donate or become a member there, and the more donations and more support, it allows us to make better content for you guys and produce better content and create better podcast experiences for you. So I'll close with, make sure you have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one.